Greetings, fellow songwriters and seekers, and welcome back to Muse Measure. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button down below and follow us here on this channel to get regular doses of songwriting tips and spiritual practice tips. Well, I've been a little absent lately, having a little bit of health issues. I got frozen shoulder, and it just started to develop in like August. I just thought it was just, a weird little muscle spasm, little ache. I thought it was going to go away. Did some yoga. Didn't go away. It got worse and worse and worse. And then I went to see a doctor and got diagnosed, and now I've been doing physical therapy. So the problem with the frozen shoulder is that it ruins your sleep. So it makes you not be able to think straight and just feel fatigued all the time. And then I had a major flu, so my apologies for not making more regular videos, but I'm hopefully going to get back into it. I'm doing physical therapy now, and I'm not out of the woods, but feeling a little bit better. So if I'm a little bit slow today, more than normal, my apologies. So Paul from Long Island asks, I keep writing songs that feel emotionally honest to me, but when I play them for others, they say the lyrics are beautiful, yet they don't really know what the song is about. How do you balance poetic ambiguity with emotional clarity so a song stays open and mysterious without losing the listener? This is an excellent question. This is really an issue that comes up when you write poetic lyrics, and it's a problem that I have in my lyrics all the time too, and it's one that I've tried to address in my most recent record, which is called A Fool's Leap of Faith. I'll put the link down below if you want to check out some of the lyrics. But I really, instead of trying to just be poetic and to have really strong imagery and to write what I think are interesting lyrics poetically, I tried to make them more direct, and simpler is not the right word, but just easier to understand so that when people listen to the lyrics, it's not going to be like, what are you talking about? So there's definitely some issues here that we can think about. But this whole idea of something making sense, well, what does that mean? I'm going to get a little philosophical here and probably do the opposite of what you're asking to do in your song lyrics here. I'm going to be a little abstract. So when we think about like Kantian philosophy and the way the mind works, we have these concepts which are just abstract ideas that in order to make sense of them, you are tying some kind of sensory experience into it. So even if you have the most lofty, ambiguous, abstract idea that you are trying to communicate to your listeners, as long as it makes sense, meaning that it's tied to one of the five senses, I think you're okay. I think that if someone can make sense of it, meaning they can tie it to an experience that they have with their taste, their smell, their sight, their hearing, or their touch, I think that works as far as giving them an experience. If the lyrics are so abstract that you have no idea what the person or poet is talking about, and you might have to spend hours, if not weeks, if not months, trying to unpack it and figure out what they're talking about, that's way more work than the average person's going to do. And when someone's listening to a song, it's going by in real time, so they should be able to process what the lyrics are saying, not to like understand the concept. So that's another leap that happens, right? So to take the sensory experience that you're giving them and then link it back into, oh, this is talking about love or the experience of love. But just to have that sensory experience. So you could just have this trail of images. Like think about Bob Dylan's The Chimes of Freedom, or a lot of Bob Dylan's poetic lyrics, especially in the mid-'60s to the late 60s, before like John Wesley Harding, when he kind of returned to a more direct, simpler approach to lyric writing. A lot of that is just a waterfall of images. And if you listen to those lyrics and try to think about what's going on in them as they happen, you'll notice that he's giving you these things, but you can process them. You can picture them in your mind. You can get an image in your mind, or you can connect it to a sense. And that is satisfying and an incredible, beautiful experience to have. Now, whether you can tie it into this song is about ... that is a whole different thing. Now, if that's something you want to do, and it sounds like from your question that's something you want to do, well, you can You can do it in a couple different ways. So if you want to keep your poetic stance and keep your poetic lyrics, that can happen more in the verse section. Remember, the verse section of a song gives the details, it tells the background story. Now, if you were just writing a straight song where you were just like saying "love stinks" or something like that, then your verses will give reasons or explanations of why you're saying "love stinks" in the chorus. But you can also do that poetically. So you can have the poetic sense be in the verses, and then when the chorus comes around, that's when you deliver your message, the main idea. And this goes back to like ancient Greek theater. The Greek chorus was meant to like comment on what was going on in the scenes and to give the moral of it and to connect it with some kind of general overview of life, a philosophy or a religious view. So you can take that mindset and apply it to your own songwriting. So, okay, my lyrics are very, very poetic, but in my chorus, I'm going to deliver the message that I want my listeners to get. And then you can help them. So all those poetic things that you were saying in your verses, how do they connect to the main idea? And then if you tell them what the main idea is, instead of having them do that interpretive labor and try to figure it out and like, what is this person trying to say? Which a lot of people won't just bother, they'll just shut off. And this happens a lot. It's just kind of a default mode that we go into when we come across something that's alienating to us that we don't understand. We just shut off to it. So you want to, first of all, ground everything in the senses. Even if it's very, very poetic, you want to ground it in the senses. Make sure that every line is connected to one of the five senses. And then people won't tune out because they can make sense of it, right? They can make five senses of it. If you want to deliver some kind of message, you want them to leave getting some kind of moral or message or just overall point that you're trying to make, then just deliver that directly in the chorus. Or it can be in the bridge too, because a lot of times the function of the bridge is to give a different perspective on something. So maybe the verses in the chorus are all about woe is me, my life sucks, all this terrible stuff happening to me. The bridge is some kind of other perspective, a wiser perspective. So you can think about that. So what is your intention for the song, and how can you deliver that? So once again, verses can be poetic, but remember to ground them in the five senses, but make sure your chorus is delivering the message, okay? So even like, the REM song, It's the End of the World as We Know It, you have all that list, the verses are all about listing all these random things, right? And so what connects them all? Well, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. So it's almost like these headlines are going by, and the people understand them, they can make sense of them, they can get pictures in their head, but when the chorus comes around, like, oh, that's what this whole stream of consciousness is about, is delivering this message, if that's what they meant. Okay? Well, I hope that helps, and please keep your questions coming. I really appreciate them, and I really wish you the best of luck with writing those lyrics. If you want to post some of your lyrics down in the comments section to get feedback on, and if you have questions about that, or you can email me directly at tyler@musemeasure.com. Until next time, best of luck with your songwriting and your spiritual practice.